My name is Dave Knox. I'm the executive director of Blue North. I'm the father of 13-year-old twins, Lincoln and Miley, and husband to an amazing wife in Cindy. The diagnosis, when I found out about it, we knew it was testicular cancer. What we didn't know was what the stage was going to be. At the time, the twins were 12 years old, and it was, what am I going to miss? If we don't solve this, if we don't figure it out, what's on that other side? And what put me amazingly at ease was the first comment, which is, we're going to find the best people in the country to help whatever you need. We're going to reach out to the experts. We're going to get opinions, and we're going to take those opinions and bring them back and share with you. And if that's serving you here, we're going to keep doing it. If not, we're going to get you to the right place. Knowing I had a trusted partner that we might not know what we have to face yet, but we're going to face it together and figure it out and figure out that game plan. That's what gave me comfort during that, very difficult time.
Meeting Dave for the first time, I think anyone coming in with a testicular cancer diagnosis, there's always a lot of, fear, anxiety of what the next steps are. What made his case unique was that he had the choice to not do anything after surgery and wait and watch as well. That is something that, again, can be one of the most difficult decisions I think a person can make. I think that for him specifically, the treatment options, I think in terms of doing chemotherapy or watching or waiting, it was a no-brainer in both of our minds that we wanted to pursue something that would hopefully prevent him from having a recurrence of his cancer in the future.
What I loved about the approach that St. Elizabeth took and Dr. Kurian took in consultation with me was, what's the one that's going to make your mind feel at ease? In my family life, my career, I have a lot of things that I'm balancing at any given day. I didn't want another thing of uncertainty. And so that was the reason to do it, was let's go get that safe mind and put the mind at ease. And it's going to be a really, really annoying and bad 6 weeks, but that's going to make, 60 years more that would be great by taking care of it. I never even wanted to let that thought creep into my head of, what if this doesn't work? It was, let's go do this. Let's have that mindset. Let's go tackle this. They dealt with it. They knew the treatments. They knew the options. And they'd seen it before. This wasn't going to be the first rodeo of them trying an experiment on something they weren't familiar with.
As one gets through those initial parts and they see that they can do it, then Dave and others feel that their journey turns and they feel hopeful. Once Dave was through his first round of chemo, I think he said, I got this.
Being able to look at the kids every morning, look at my wife and say, I'm going to be gone for the day to go tackle this. If I'd had to go live in a hotel room for a month, not being able to wake up every morning and see them right there, that would have just pulled a little piece of that positivity away. But being able to wake up every morning, look them in the eye, say, I'm going off to go tackle this and I'll see you tonight. That was that ray of hope in that beginning, kind of across the board, to be able to do that.
Staying close to home, when someone is going through a diagnosis like this, I think is quite important. Your support system, your family, your job, everything is within 20 minutes usually of a person normally. Within our center, I think that people walk out of here after, completing their treatment feeling like there was no other place they would go.
What's amazing about it is it starts the second you walk in that door. And that positivity exists in every single place in that hospital. From the nurses to the lab, they're all there to make your day brighter in a moment that you need that brightness. It really does, for me, hammer home that point of, in your backyard, a partner that's going to be there that is part of your community. Now that I'm on the other side, so many of the people that help me, they're closer than you imagine, because they're also people I didn't know that I would have seen in a grocery store walking by, would have seen in a business meeting, but now they're part of my extended community and family because they were part of that journey. And now we're going to be parts of what we continue to build together.